fiercest animal in the forest wasn't feared, but worshipped? What if the beast you've been taught to avoid was once seen as sacred? Before zoos, rifles, and cartoon bears, there were tribes. And to them, the bear wasn't a predator. It was a god. In the far reaches of northern Japan, the indigenous Ainu people believed something the modern world forgot: that the bear was a divine being, not just a creature of the wild, but a messenger between worlds. The Ainu would raise orphaned bear cubs, sometimes inside their homes. They fed them, nurtured them, even let children play with them, not out of affection, but out of reverence, because when the cub came of age, it wasn't slaughtered. It was sent home. Through a ritual called Iomante, the bear was sacrificed, not in cruelty, but in ceremony. Its spirit was released to the gods, carrying gifts and prayers from the people who raised it. To us, it might look brutal, but to the Ainu, it was an act of divine respect, a sacred return. They believed the bear had walked among them to bring wisdom, blessings, and strength, and now it was going back to where it came from. In the dense forests of ancient Finland, the bear reigned as king, but his name, it was never spoken. To utter the word karhu, bear, was dangerous. To name the beast was to call it, and no one wanted to summon what they couldn't control. Instead, they used euphemisms: otso, mesikemen, names like honeypaw, thickfur, or the broad one, because the bear, in Finnish lore, was more than an animal. It was a spirit of the forest, a soul that returned from the dead, a being with the power to bless a hunter or destroy him. They believed the bear came from the sky, that it descended from the heavens to roam the forests. To kill a bear was to commit a sacred act, one that required songs, rituals, and apologies. Yes, apologies, because to take a bear's life meant you owed a debt to the earth and to the stars. Across the vast wilderness of North America, the bear was more than a symbol. It was a guide. To many Native American tribes, the bear stood for healing, protection, and inner power. The Lakota saw the bear as a spiritual guardian. The Cherokee believed in the bear medicine, a force of physical and emotional healing. The bear's strength wasn't just in its claws, it was in its wisdom. Its ability to hibernate was seen as a form of meditation, a retreat into the self, a time of restoration. When the bear returned in spring, it was reborn, and so many believed could we. Bear claws were worn not as trophies, but as sacred tools. To carry the spirit of the bear was to carry courage, resilience, and clarity. They didn't just fear the bear, they listened to it, and they learned. In the icy tundra of Siberia, ancient tribes believed that the bear wasn't just a creature. The Evenki and other Siberian tribes see the bear as a distant ancestor. When a bear was killed, its spirit was honored with dances and songs. Bones were carefully placed. Skulls were returned to sacred trees or caves. They believed the bear's spirit watched them and would remember how it was treated. You see, they didn't see humans and animals as separate. They believed in transformation, that a shaman could become a bear, that a bear might be a spirit in disguise testing the hearts of men. In their myths, bears were protectors of the balance and punishers of those who broke it. Travel now to ancient Europe, where in Celtic lands the bear had a face. Her name was Artio, the goddess of the wild, a protector of wildlife, fertility, and warriors. Artio was often depicted feeding a bear or becoming one. Her name is the root of the word Arctic, and some even believe King Arthur's name came from her, the Bear King. To the Celts, the bear was raw power, a creature that embodied courage, endurance, and leadership. Not chaos, but command. So what happened? How did a creature once honored by shamans and chiefs become a mascot, a meme, a danger sign on a trail? We still fear the bear, but we've forgotten why we respected it. We've tamed the image, but lost the meaning. The truth is, bears weren't just part of the forest. They were part of our soul. To kill one meant a ceremony. To name one meant risk. To wear its claw meant responsibility. The bear was a mirror of our strength, our silence, our violence, our sacred instincts. And maybe, just maybe, the bear is not just a beast. It is a bridge between what we were and what we've forgotten. Subscribe. Now I think it's time we remembered.